to us in terms of our lives. Yeah, that's 1,000 cuts, right? So there's a lot of different investments coming in the United States. Some will be in Texas, some will be in California, as well. In Ohio, we see so different states are going to see manufacturing plants being built. You're going to see suppliers being funded, being given money, which means they'll hire more jobs. So they're going to ramp up production in the United States, which means more jobs. And it'll be tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands at a time that you're going to see start to come through the jobs numbers. Again, money is what causes people to hire and create jobs. See the electric screen right there. There's 600 million from Apple, 500 million from Nvidia, 200 million from Micron, IBM 150 billion, and that's only some of the U.S. private investments. Why? Because he's telling you that he's going to put tariffs on their products, right? And also, they also realize they've got to decouple China. So much of this thing dependent on China. China is an adversary to the United States. Everyone sees it, sees what China's been doing. And these companies realize they've got to decouple from a supply chain standpoint. And the best place to do that is the United States. Tariffs, jobs, all that. We're the ones buying iPhones, mostly. We're the ones buying the NVIDIA chips, and mostly go around. We're the big buyer. They ought to have their.
Hey, Frank, how's it going? Mad props. Brenda. How's everybody doing? I just got back from flying another ship. It was windy out, I'll tell you that. Because when I came back to land, that drone was all over the place. But we had success. I haven't had a chance to edit it yet, but I've got it in the can. So how's everybody's evening going? Brenda, did you go play golf today? How's the weather been down there? Jim. Here comes Joe.
These aren't small provisions. So it's throwing off the markets, it's throwing off the expectations of the economy. The Fed doesn't know what the Fed's doing, by the way. The Fed should have been cutting long ago. I mean, obviously they've seen.
I don't know why my camera never comes on anymore.
Did you get your drone in the air?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
You want a drone?
You're not too happy with it, huh?
Well, it's in mode 1, so the sticks are opposite. It's telling me how to put it in mode 2. I put it in mode 2, and it stays in mode 1. Didn't switch. I was flying, and they got a button right here on the front. Right here.
Yeah.
When you hold it, you're holding it like this. And my hand's on this button. That's the gimbal button. So I don't realize it, but I might be moving it just a little bit. And I'm flying, and all of a sudden I'm looking at the ground, and I don't know how to get the gimbal up. I didn't realize that was a gimbal button. Because they give you a quick start guide. You got to look through it to find what each button is. I finally found it, So I'm flying, and I'm out here in the open area with the trees and everything, and I'm seeing these trees, and I'm trying to get it to me, and all of a sudden I hear look up, and I see leaves flying everywhere. Where I'm trimming the tree, and it didn't hurt the drone. I backed up; it was away from it. Just trim just the leaves. Then I'm flying it back to me, and it gets to me, and it's flying backwards. I thought it was flying forward because I can't see where I'm going. All I'm doing is looking down. So I flew it backwards to me. I said, look, God, darn it. So I know the gimbal problem was my problem. I was probably moving it and didn't know how to keep it up there.
Yeah.
So I know now, keep my fingers away from that area. But what's getting me really mad is the fact that it tells you in the instructions. Johnny sent me the instruction on this. It said the FM button, the top corner right here, you press this until the light changes, the first light that's red changes. Then you press the left button up and the left stick up and down until it beeps, and it changes back to the regular color. And it does that. Now, I didn't know if you got to scratch your ass in the middle of it and everything. No, you have to. You know, this is not DJI.
No, we've gotten spoiled with DJI, that's for sure.
Yeah. And Brenda, the vacuum mapped my house, and you ought to see what came out from underneath my bed, dog hair.
Wow.
Tino's sitting there watching it, don't give a shit. It passes him up and he goes,
Just watch it go by.
just lets it go by. It's coming up. I said, you better move. It's going to hit you. Comes up close to him and just moves his paw out the way, lets it go. That's Tino, you know?
Yeah.
Loki's standing on the sofa because he can't get to him on the sofa. And as soon as that thing fired up, Cleo under the bed. A little badass Cleo got to go under the bed. And then it went under the bed. You just seen her get her ass out from under the bed. That was the funny part.
But you got a whole bunch of stuff picked up, right?
Oh, it mapped the house perfect because I blocked off what I didn't want it to do.
Yeah.
So now it's got a map. It's got a plan. So, and I told it when the home health came in, it was still running. I told it, return to your dock, and it came back and got in this dock, emptied it out, and I looked at the thing, and boy, I got some stuff in there.
Good. Good.
And it was, I couldn't see anything on the floor because I just vacuumed about 2 days ago. So it's mostly from under the bed. There was a lot of little sandy stuff, you know. But
It's
I'm not,
probably going to take you a while to get used to that.
yeah, the
the
V-copter
V-copter.
is gonna be fun. I just got to get the things to work right. I don't want it the opposite of DJI, where you're going forward and back with the left stick. You know, I want up and down with the left stick.
Yeah.
You know, and it says you can do it, but it's not doing it. Now it just beeped a minute ago, and I'm just gonna take a break. Better to take a break.
That's
No,
all you
yes,
can
it-
do. You know, because what happens if you're like me, Joe, your frustration level keeps going up and up and up.
No, it's not you know what the frustration level part of it is? I really wasn't gonna buy it. That was the frustration level. And when they started doing all of that, I said, why'd I spend the $400?
Brenda said she knows all about dog hair, Joe. Love the under the bed cleaning though.
Oh, I'm telling you what. I heard things underneath the bed bounced around. I don't know what that was. You know, going dee dee dee. Might have been dry poop or something. And then the best part, what really gets me mad, is when you try to find instructions on this thing, there's no instructions anywhere on this Mini V yet. Nobody knows anything about it. And you can't go to their site and ask them about support for it because they don't have nothing up. That's what the bad part about this is. I tell you what, I'm going to make a review on it and I'm going to dog it. And then what I'm going to dog about it, I'm going to say, it's not the fact that the way it flies. It, you know, when things just
controller
don't work
doesn't.
and there's when the controller won't switch like they say it does, you can't find instructions anyway. You got to go to a support group for people to put it in there. And the company's not doing anything but taking your money and sending you a drone that isn't working right. You know, that's my point.
Does Johnny know how to change everything for you?
Well, Johnny's was in mode 2. Mine's in mode 1. So it's in a different mode. And he gave me the instructions on what he found. That's what I was doing. And it says you press the FM button, you take the left stick, go up and down until it beeps. I went up, down, it went beep, changed the color back. I said, okay, I'm in mode 2. Started it up, it's in mode 1. So what the hell, you know?
That's frustrating.
And the thing is and the way it's set up, if you start it and you don't immediately take off in 5 seconds, the motor's killed.
Yeah, that's what you said. It stops.
Yeah, it stops. Johnny says, yeah, it does. So you start it and you got to take off. And I'm trying to go up with the right, with the left one, and it ain't going nowhere, so it's stopping. So I pressed the other one and went, and I went, what the hell, you know? So then I'm flying it around, and I'm flying, and I've got it set all those 130 meters, 300,000 meters, and all this stuff. So I've got everything maxed except for the 30 meters coming back. So that way I don't have to deal with it, right? I get about 10 feet off the ground and it ain't going any higher, won't go any higher. I can't get it to go any higher, right? So then all of a sudden I'm out in the middle of the open. All of a sudden I'm still playing with the stick. It goes, it takes off. I went, okay, what's that response, you know?
Yeah.
Like, come on. Now, if I did find something about a frequency, they got a list of about 10 frequencies it runs on. I'm going to change the frequency.
There you
Maybe
go.
the frequency was bad. Something interfering with it, but there's no way it should have done that.
Well, no, because you know the world out there today is going by DJI,
Yeah.
and they don't want to have anything to work similar to DJI. They want to be separate, so that's what they give you a hassle.
Well, guess what? Didn't work.
Well, you can always return it, can't you?
I don't know. I'm gonna complain about it. So one house in 220 and 91 feet. Okay. It was 291 feet. That's how much it mapped out today. And I guess that's square feet. And what it did was, this is what I got from that and under the bed in my house.
Wow.
That's what it picked up. That's all dog hair from under the bed.
Under the bed. Wow.
Yep. So it did its job. Piece of filament right there.
Yep.
That's another piece of filament it's got somewhere. But that's a lot of stuff from under the bed, I'm telling you.
Sure is.
And then underneath that, when I picked it all up and looked under there, it was just a lot of little gritty stuff like sand and stuff. Oh. Let me see. Yeah, that's a piece of filament, that's PVC. I don't know what this is. It's not moving. It wasn't moving, so that's good. But I don't have a vacuum to get under the bed. Now I do. You know. But what it does is as soon as it comes back and it docks, it takes everything out the vacuum and puts it into the little bin.
Into the bin.
Self-cleaning. I like that part.
Yep.
That's a good $99 spent. So it's sitting over there right now, minding its own business, charging up, and it's set to go off at 8 o'clock at night. Because I'm usually here at 8 o'clock at night on the days I'm here. Didn't make any noise, barely any noise. Just barely. In fact, Kim that came in, that she listened to, she says hers makes twice the noise. That's quiet. So yeah, just hummed around, did his thing. Now it went under the sofa too, and it got some stuff under there too.
That's good.
Let me tell you the funny thing though. All the moving around I did, and guess where I found a place to put it? Front of my desk. The front of my desk that looks into the living room. I had a big Rubbermaid container there and an ice chest. So when we go grab the ice chest and go. I took the ice chest out of there and I said, well, let me do this and try to run the line through to a plug over here. I got all the plugs here. Got all the power banks, right? I said, go run it underneath the thing, over the top of the thing, and keep it away from everything. And it'll probably be better. Bring it over the top. I was about 2 inches short of getting it to the plug.
Oh,
I said, you son of a gun. So I get underneath the desk and looked at it. I said, I got an idea. Grab my drill, grab my thing, drill a hole in it, one of the big holes in it so it fit through. Ran it through. Guess what?
worked.
Now I'm going to measure that thing and print a piece to cover it so that it goes straight into it. I've actually got one around here somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. Should have been in here. Back up, look. Watch out. Come on. Yeah, I've got one of those things somewhere.
Well, did you see the military thing in the news?
Yeah, I saw that. I had to check real quick because my nephew is in the army and I know he's around one of those bases over there. And he would be the one to piss somebody off for them to shoot, you know?
Well, they say that the guy that shot everybody was a sergeant.
Yeah. What were the ranks of the one shot? They haven't said, huh?
No.
I wonder if he shot a bunch of like staff NCOs and officers. See, that's the one I have. I knew I had one, but that's too big. I didn't make it that big.
Ah.
Oh, that's all right. Guess what? I saw one on. You get this thing out. I measured. I saw one on Make a World. I'll tell you. Why don't I tell you how big it is? That's stupid. Why don't they have the size on it? You know what I mean? That's just 2 1/8 inch, 54 millimeters. That says 44 mil. Okay, it's got to be on here then. Shit. 38 millimeters. 1 1/2 inches. That's the size I need. So I'll go find me one in there and bring it down to that size and then plug it up.
Yeah.
But I keep these in my desk because when I put my computers on, I drill holes straight in and drop the wire straight down.
Oh, okay.
That was a good $10 spent. You know what I mean? So now I don't have to worry about wires going around things. It just goes straight down and across. And underneath my desk, I've got little clamps drilled in there that you run the wires in so they run parallel to the desk right underneath. There's no wires hanging. 38 millimeter. I think that's what I said. Hey, I'm talking in millimeters. Come on, you UK people. Then this thing I printed to hold the tablet in place
Yeah.
would have worked, except the gap here got to be a little wider at the end to fit the tablet with the case. And then this piece here, I've got to find a way to make it a little wider so that because these holes don't match up with the ones on the controller.
Oh, okay.
But this would probably work. I'm gonna put it in Tinkercad and play with it. But just change the height on this and change the width on this. Might work. It's the closest one I've seen so far. Actually,
Either
look
that
at
or just expand the base a little bit and drill your
Can't.
own holes.
no, won't. I'm not doing that with the controller. It's bad enough.
No, no, your own holes in that thing.
It's not wide enough because it's going to be way over on the edge.
Okay.
So I mean, it's got to go out further. So it fits into there's a little two little buttons on it, like. That's the only one. Download that thing. Downloaded it. That's where I put it. Where's everybody at?
I don't know. Maybe they're boycotting us. I don't know.
DJ's working. I know that. Lance is wrong. Lance don't want to talk to us. He's just rather stay in the chat. Dominic, where you at? Where does Dominic say in the chat? Anything? Mad props. Oh, we got a lot of people in the chat having fun. He just said, good to see you using metric. Yeah, I don't want to use metric. Lance,
Hey,
Jim.
Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Jim's here.
Yeah. Brenda's been here.
Yep.
Randy's here off and on. Hanging with JD.
I wonder where Mark is.
He'll be in a minute. Looking for his monocle. Trump is announcing $100 billion Apple investment in America.
Michigan and Detroit coming in because of what we've done with the, I call it the great big beautiful bill.
It's one step closer to making iPhones in America.
Most comprehensive piece of legislation is to be unbelievable numbers of jobs and of jobs. Think of this, whether it's tips or overtime or social security, no tax, tax on tips, tax on social security, so no, and it's just a small bit of it for Apple. And take a lot of companies when they borrow, if it's made in America, it has to be made in America. So it is amazing. One of the reasons I think I can say that Apple's coming here is that legislation which is passed with this kind of investment. Apple will also open other facilities.
There you go. That one's gonna be the one I'm gonna do right there. I don't want to have to. I'm still gonna have to unplug that thing to do it anyway.
Come on, Booner. You're my bone boy. Yes, you are.
Good boy. Electric producing plants with their factory because otherwise they don't. I think it's one of the biggest where you can build your own electricity. You become your own electric manufacturer, and that goes along with the plants.
I got a ship I want to get that's coming up river. But I got a few minutes before I gotta leave and go get it. It's a cruise ship. It's the Pearl Mist.
Okay. I tell you what we can do. If you gotta go, I'll put your chair on here and have your chair on both of them, and I'll move out the way.
There you go.
And we'll call it dueling chairs. Dueling Paul's chair. Paul's dueling chairs. So I just found a grommet I can do. Show you. A plug like that, it goes in. Another piece goes in on the cap.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Yeah, let me find. Let me go back. Hold on. That's what it looks like right here when it's on. So I could do that one. It's 38 millimeters, so it should pop straight in. And it's gonna take about 30 minutes to do. I'm gonna make one. The only problem is I'm gonna have to unplug it to run it through because I know what I ought to do. I could put a slice in there. I wouldn't have to unplug it. What do I do to put a slice in there?
Hey Dominic, are you coming in, buddy?
Today, Tuesday, Wednesday. Might be
Today's
chasing some
Wednesday.
girls. Yeah. Thursday over there.
Tomorrow I got two appointments. I got the carpet cleaners are supposed to come first thing in the morning. And then I have at 1 o'clock is when I got to go back to the doctor for them to discuss what's wrong with me.
Well, today what's wrong with you?
After all
Boston-
that tests, all
Boston
that
cream.
tests that happened at the hospitals.
Boston cream, Diet Pepsi. What's your doctor's name? I'm gonna send him a list.
Diet Pepsi.
I'm gonna send him a list of what you eat all day.
And Boston creams I got in the other room. I went and bought another dozen.
I tell you about the story about my doctor, right? My doctor, okay, the guy I used to work for, Anthony Campo, is now my agent,
Yeah.
insurance agent. He was the guy that owned Simple Goodness Christian Bookstore. So he told me, he said, I'm gonna give you this doctor. He said, my wife had him, but she didn't like his demeanor. But I know you can handle it. He said, the Marine and you can handle what he could give you. That's just his attitude, right? I said, oh, give him, I don't care. Went in there the first day when I weighed about 290 pounds. I had my cane in my hand, and he looks over at me and he goes, well, young man, why you got the cane? Because after we've been there about 15 minutes talking, checking me out. And I said, because my left knee hurts. Before I could finish, he goes, that's because you're fat. He says that right off the bat to me. So I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be a fun time with him. So I've had him now for about 4 years now, right? And I told him, I remember I had an intern with him last year. I told him, remember when you called me fat the first time you saw me? Oh, I didn't do that. So yeah, you did. So yesterday, he tells me, man, I'm impressed. He says, you lost some weight. He says, you're doing some discipline stuff. He said, you're doing a good job. He says, he says, you're doing a good job losing weight. That was really disciplined to do it. Gives me a good pat on the back, right? Then he says, yeah, you're no longer category 3 obese. Now you're only category 2.
Really?
I said, so you calling me fat anyway? So you calling me fat again, but a different way. But my blood sugars, everything's down so far. He says, I can barely even consider you a pre-diabetic now. And I said, that's the lack of fast food and the lack of sweets. I said, not that I don't want them, but I just don't do them. You okay, baby? Is the lightning going? Lightning scared you. I don't know. When we had a lightning storm come through here, sunshiner now.
Really?
And boy, that sucker came through. We had one of them that sounded like it hit in the back, right back here. Sounded like incoming, like a rocket coming in. Already. Everything rattled. The whole house shook. I'm gonna print this. Let's see. Hey Ziggy. Never mind. It's on. Never mind. It's gonna take. It's only gonna take 7 minutes. Oh, guess we got it with the right one. And it must be the mark. Mark to the white.
Hi, Paul. Hi, Joe.
Hey, Mark,
No
how's it going?
time. So you're here now, so that means Paul's gonna be able to go fly that ship. Damn.
Hello, everybody in the chat. I haven't even looked at the chat yet.
If you're building, so I'm just wondering if you know that. I didn't even tell you that, so discuss the concept, but I didn't, so.
Well, I've watched 3 episodes of Wednesday out of the 4 that they put out.
It's coming into the United States, but if you made a commitment to build or if you're in the process of building, as many are, there is no tariff. Okay. If for some reason you say you're
That
building.
might work even better. Just design something. I think it works.
And we charge you at a later date, you have to pay, and that's a guarantee, so.
I'm gonna print that first.
And the chip companies are all coming back home, they're all coming back, we started with Intel and Rack.
We're gonna go here to device. Cancel.
Into the clean.
Yes.
Yeah.
preview.
I think a lot of those companies are coming back and they're coming back very rapidly. So
Sure.
I want to thank you very much too.
And it is the world famous Justin Stickley.
Mr. Stickley's here.
What's JD talking about? DJI sabotaging the V copter?
Yeah. Yeah, I had a time with the V-copter today.
Why?
It's a
What did you-
V-copter.
What did you do? Well, that don't tell me anything.
But when I went outside, set
Uh-huh.
up everything, started it up, propeller start, and then they kill. Propeller start, then they kill. I'm pushing up with the left stick, nothing. I
Okay.
said, come on. So I said, let me try it. I pushed up with the right stick and it takes off. So it's in mode 1. It's in the wrong mode.
Got the wrong mode on your controller.
Mm.
Yeah. So there's no place to set it, right? I'm gonna tell you how you got to do this. So so I get in the air and I'm flying and my gimbal starts dropping
What's up, Brenda?
where it's not
Yeah.
staying steady. All of a sudden I'm looking at the ground. There's
up,
nothing to
Randy?
tell the gimbal to recenter,
Uh-huh.
right? So I bring it back to me. It recenters. I take off again. It flies around a little bit, and I'm only getting about 8 feet off the ground. I've got it set to forever, and all of a sudden, I'm pressing up with the left stick, and all of a sudden it goes, just shoots up, right? Like, oh shit, So I catch it and stop it. I'm flying around a little bit, then it's looking down at the ground again. I said, oh come on, there must be a bad gimbal. That's what I'm thinking, right? So I'm bringing it back, and I'm close to the trees, and I'm losing it. I'm seeing where the trees are, but I'm just telling you, I can look at a DJI drone all day long and get the perception of it. The V-copters, you look at it, and you're like, which way are we facing? What are we looking at? And I can't tell because I'm looking at the ground. All of a sudden I look up, and I'm right by the trees, so I'm trying to back up a little bit, and I hear, and I'm knocking leaves off the tree, right?
Oh, Jesus.
So I bring it out of the tree, and it didn't do anything. It just got it out of the tree. I said, "You got to be kidding me!" So I bring it back to me. I come in. Went to Jimmy John's, got me sandwich, came back, and I'm looking at stuff. And I realized I got a little roll button right here. Right
Uh-huh.
now, that's what my fingers are. I'm holding my fingers, right? So I must be pushing it. When I do this, I push it. That's the gimbal thing. So I'm pushing the gimbal down. All I got to do is pull it back. So now I know that. Johnny called. I tell Johnny, how you get it out of freaking modes? Because there's nothing anywhere. I'm looking for it, right? I'm looking everywhere for it. Oh, here we go. Donald's coming to get me. So I'm looking for it. Johnny sends me the information. You got to press the FM button. That's this button down here until the light changes. When the light changes, you press listen. You got to press the right, the left up, and the down, and until you hear a beep, and then you're in mode 2. That's what I want to be in, right? So I press it, go doot doot, it goes doot. I go okay. It's still in mode 1. So I do it again, doot doot doot. It's still in mode 1. So there must be a part in there where you got to scratch your ass while you're doing it.
Oh, you
Yeah.
still haven't figured it out?
Well, I did it about 15 times, and I'm standing here holding it in
Why
here.
is that not built into the app? And why do you have to do that through the controller? That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's V-copter.
Anyway, Jody, Brenda, Randy.
There's also a way to go change your camera settings. I don't see it anywhere.
Jim, JD,
I don't see anything how to change a camera setting.
Lance.
I have a problem with something you just said a minute ago.
There you go.
Dominic.
You gotta know you did. That's why you can't.
Dominic.
You said the V-copter, you couldn't tell where you were at. You couldn't tell where it was at. And that with the DJI drone, you can look up at it and know exactly which way you are and where you're at. I would say there's a little
It's just
tugboat
a-
drone
just-
that would like to disagree with you.
The tugboat drone, I knew exactly where I was. But
Okay,
what I did,
there's a little pole position drone that would like to talk to you.
yeah, okay, never mind. I know which way it's facing. I flew this one all the way back to me and looked up
Okay,
and
now
running
you
it back,
know which way
backwards to me.
you know which way a drone is facing. You say
Yeah.
that, but which part of the drone after you hit it, hit whatever you're hitting?
The front hit on all of it.
Yeah, it was the leg.
I hit it facing forward, okay,
It was
on both of them.
his
I
drone.
got the video. I'm not even gonna flip you off because I knew it was coming.
Did you hit the
Uh-huh.
front leg or the back legs?
What do you mean? But what gets me is I'm coming back to me and I'm bringing it back to me and I got full visual on this drone. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking it's facing me. I get up to me and I'm bass backwards. I said, what the shit? I couldn't see because I'm looking straight down because I got the gimbal down. And I didn't realize I got a gimbal button. So I had to go find the instructions and look through them and it's in fine print where everything's at.
But the thing is the DJI drones have the same dial back there for doing the camera, don't they?
No, it's the top of the controller.
Yeah, it depends on what controller you got.
I've always had a dial on the
It
back.
does adjust the gimbal. You can't adjust the gimbal with the wheel on the Avata. On the Avata 2 and the Avata. You can't do it with the Mavic 3. Yeah, you can do it on Mavic 3.
Yes, you can.
Stop. No. But I didn't realize there was a button there because my finger was on it and I didn't realize it. And I must have been just putting a little pressure on it and making it move slowly and slowly. And look down. So I know now.
Well,
So I know that's not the issue. But I just got to get that mode because I'm not dyslexic. I don't want to do it backwards. You know? Backwards is just harder to stop. Harder to
I
do.
just made my last business expense for my video business. I bought the speed editor for DaVinci.
They used to give that to you when you bought the for a long time that you got the speed
It is
editor with
the
the
speed
program.
editor. It's speed editor and the unlocking the resolve the
Oh,
full version.
they still have that there?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And so I guess that tells me I need to learn it.
I'll never forget when I got so there's a picture of like on Google Images of all the black magic shit, like the real expensive editing boards and shit.
Mhm.
It's like 30, 40 grand worth of shit, right? And some guy took a picture of his shit just laying out on his bed. And so I downloaded the picture and I sent it to Matt one day. And we're on a live stream. I said, Matt, I said, some dude told me down the street I could just have this shit. I was thinking about selling it for a couple bucks. What do you think? Dude, he was so pissed. He was like, what the fuck? He goes, somebody just gave that to you? I said, yeah, I don't even know what it is. He goes, man, it's like 40 grand worth of shit.
Like the color control surfaces and
Yeah. Bro, it was so funny.
that's funny.
But it was like perfect. I found somebody just took like a home picture at their house with the shit on the bed. I was like, it's perfect.
Well, Premiere is going away in September, so
Why?
because I'm not going to pay for it again.
Oh, I thought you meant like the company was going under or something.
No, I'm not paying. I'm not going to be re-upping Adobe, so it's going to be a weird situation. I've been an Adobe person. I've had an Adobe account through work or personal for almost 15 years.
You have to relearn all the shit on DaVinci, yeah.
Well, editing techniques are the same regardless.
Right,
It's just
the
where things
layout.
are, learning layout, learning where the tools are, learning the new, instead of using After Effects, trying to learn the
No different
Node
color
editor.
change?
That'll be weird. but
Stupid.
Yeah, Matt tried to explain DaVinci to me a couple of times. I was like, I don't fucking.
I figured it's going away, and I still want to edit videos, and I could use LumaFusion on the iPad or something, but
Well, what's
I
crazy
don't.
is how capable the free version of DaVinci is.
I just figured I don't want to give it up, and I want to keep my hand in on a professional editor.
Yeah, and you'll have that for life. No monthly payment.
And I
Yeah.
think getting the speed editor will spending the money on it will basically inspire me to get down here and use it.
And the
Because
other thing is the
I hate
SD
wasting
card
money.
sticks out.
Mm.
On the
Well,
side of this
speaking of,
thing. Sticks
Lance
out.
sent me a message that his he changed out his SD card and it seemed to be working now, his little sphere.
Really?
So,
I don't like,
hey, that sounds like my
why
son
wouldn't
just
it
got
do,
home.
just bring it in another quarter inch and it'd been flush. You know what I mean?
I hate SD cards the way they sit back in flush. I can't get to them. DJI SD cards to get them out. Oh my gosh, pain in the ass.
Oh, yeah. He's not what I wanted. The hell? That is not what I told it to print. That's exactly what it printed. Exactly what it looked like. Why is it doing that? It printed exactly what it's supposed to print. Why?
What's up, Dominic? And Dominic uses DaVinci too.
Yeah, I
I don't
know,
know
but
how.
I'm hoping to do like good edits. Come on. Come on in, Dominic. I'm throwing the bait out. Come on.
I don't know where Dominic, why is not here?
See, I'm mean to Dominic, and he posted something really nice on my BlackBerry video the other day. He's always very complimentary of my edits. And then I'm an asshole to him.
Well, assholes, most people, so it's different.
Yeah, I know, but he doesn't deserve it.
You're my best friend.
Why did I slice that and it disappeared?
Who's your best friend? What?
Back up there. No, slice it. Slicing disappeared. That don't make sense.
Oh, that was Sarah talking to me.
Is she saying you're her best friend?
Yeah.
That's pathetic.
Oh, I swear, it seems like Donald hadn't been here in a few weeks.
Just comes back in. He takes swings at everybody, man.
What the fuck? I charged my phone earlier. Why is it dead? Did somebody try to come in?
I heard a ding ding, but
Yeah, I heard a
It's
ding ding.
iPhone 3. That Ed?
That's Ed usually.
Usually, huh? Find out.
The only
hopefully
two
it's
that
not a
ever come.
wiener.
The only two that ever come in as iPhone is
Oh,
usually Ed or
I
TJ.
was an Oscar Mayer wiener.
You get ready.
I'm ready. That is
Yeah.
what I know. Oh, with the wee.
It could be Lance.
It could be
Cameras
Lance.
off, microphones off.
It is Ed. We thought you were a wiener.
Looks like a
can you
dick.
hear me?
Looks like a dick
Yeah,
to
we
me.
thought you were a wiener. We were about to boot you.
Who called me a wiener?
No, we thought you might have been. We were checking.
Oh, thought I was a wiener.
Yeah, we're still not sure.
Mhm.
Can you do your head like this?
You have to
oh, we're
you have to-
getting tornado warnings. Oh no.
You have to
Yeah.
change the name of your iPhone, Ed.
You're getting a what warning?
Tornado warnings. It's
Ah.
raining over here really hard. Look, I'll show you.
Oh,
I'll
that's
let you-
good.
Hold on, guys. I'll show you. See, it's raining really hard. I'm inside the truck. Like it's been really hot.
It's been storming here pretty much.
Oh, it's been
Pretty
really
much every
humid.
day now.
Really humid and hot. It started raining this morning. It stopped. Now it's raining really hard now. I mean, I don't
So-
mind.
Yeah, and some reason we've been getting thunderstorms really late in the day. Like normally we get them in the afternoon, but they've been coming in at nighttime.
Yeah, bro. It's coming down hard. And you guys don't think the wrong way either.
Mm.
Uh,
So, Joe, did you get your drone yet?
yeah, I got the drone.
You
But
got it? Oh, nice,
Uh,
buddy.
Did you
I got
Nice.
some googly eyes on it too. Look.
did you get your
Oh.
vacuum hooked up too?
Yeah, I did the mapping too.
Oh, nice.
Did you go fly it yet? Did you try it?
Yeah, it's a long story.
Oh, don't tell me you crashed it already.
I trimmed some bushes.
He tried
Trimmed some
Oh.
leaves.
Got that pesky tree limb he's been trying to get for months out of the tree.
At the top of the 60-foot tree out there. I did a one mapping, Justin. It went underneath the bed, right?
Uh-huh.
That's what I got from underneath the bed and going through the apartment once.
Yeah, mapping's really good on those things.
Yeah, went up my hallway, did the whole thing. It showed me what it did. Went under the, I put it like this, when I started it up, but you can see that's all dog hair from under the bed.
Yeah.
So that's good. That means I might not have allergies at night. You know, so.
Well,
but,
they'll
what
show
wound up
every little.
happening- Go ahead, listen.
Oh, go ahead.
So-
I apologize for the noise in the background if you guys are hearing all the rain hit the
No.
truck.
We don't hear it.
Oh, okay.
You know what the problem is, don't you, Joe?
What?
00 Robotics must be a subsidiary of Ryobi.
Could be.
How's Mr. Dunn doing today?
Me?
And it thinks it's a hedge trimmer.
Yeah, you,
Yeah.
sir. Your head trimmer done? You want to
Nice
come
on
and
them.
trim? You want to come and trim my hedge?
No.
Well,
That
Justin,
sounds
Justin.
kinky.
Justin, don't. I know you're thinking the wrong way. I got a bush at home, okay?
I'm sure you do.
I know you. You were thinking the wrong way already.
Now, this bush that we're talking about, does it have like a
But
really
My coworker is
thick?
just laughing over there. Look.
Does it have like a really thick, crooked branch sticking out of it that needs to be worked on?
Yeah.
Ew.
There's a couple branches that need to be trimmed.
Now, the crooked branch that sticks out of your bush, does it lean to the left or to the right?
It's like a banana, you know.
Because I have a bush it's got a branch sticking up out of it that leans really hard to the right for some reason.
Yeah,
Oh, no, like we need to know that.
mine is,
I'm just kidding. It leans to the left.
mine's like a banana, and it has a little bit on that side.
Okay. Now, do you want it cut off or just polished?
No, I want it trimmed.
God damn it.
I might be able to wrap Christmas lights around it or something. Decorate it. You have to go to the Jewish hospital to get it trimmed.
My coworker is tired. Like, go sleep.
Justin, when I started out, Loki jumped up on the sofa, right?
Uh-huh.
He's watching it from the sofa. Tino walked over and looked at it and walked around with it a little while and then lay down. And when it came up close to him, he just moved his paw out the way, let it go. He didn't give a shit, right? As soon as I started it, Cleo looked at it and took her ass off under the bed, right? And you should have seen when it went under the bed, how fast she came out.
What does he say? He's all full of water. Back up. Look behind you and see. Back
And she came out quick.
No water. Oh, I don't care. Hey, bro, you want me to back up or
Yeah,
what?
eventually they'll get so used to it they won't pay attention to it at all.
No, it's quiet. It's real quiet.
It's
Yeah,
raining.
they tend to be really quiet on carpet. It's when they get on hard floor they can be a little noisy, but not that bad.
Yeah.
Hey, but
Well, it doesn't have any hard floor it's gonna go on. I'm not gonna let it go in the kitchen.
look, guys, I'll show you.
Well, why did you get the mop one then? Are you gonna let it run in the bathroom?
No, that was the one that it had for the whatchamacallit. That was for $100, the only one.
Here comes
Eddie.
Dominic to take back every kind thing he's ever said to me.
I was almost going to change my name to A Wiener.
This guy's working hard on the radio.
Abe Wiener.
No, A Wiener, because you were talking earlier about someone come. You heard the ding for someone wanting to come in, and you said, "Oh, it was going to be a Wiener," so I was going to change my name.
Bro, wait until it slows down, man. Oh, look at all the water over here. Hey, I don't want to move it.
You all right there, Ed?
No,
Oh, another.
you're yelling at somebody.
Yeah,
Oh,
you should've
another
talked-
alarm. No, we got our company truck has a flat tire, and the guy's here to change the tire on the rain. I told him to go inside his truck. It's pouring like cats.
Oh,
Tell you, you'd have thought you never saw rain before.
yeah.
Like
Look at
one
all
of
the
those,
water, bro. Look at
like
that.
one of those dogs that discover snow
Oh,
for the
wow.
first time.
Look at all the water on the grass already. Like it's a swimming pool.
Did you watch any?
No, there.
Oh no, I hadn't watched it yet.
I've watched 3 episodes so far.
Let's see if this thing gonna work.
Yeah, I'll talk to you guys in a bit.
All right.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
No, I'll watch it later tonight when I lay down for bed.
I wasn't disappointed. It's pretty good.
Oh, then Justin will probably love it because he likes crap.
All right, now that dickhead's gone.
The next stop is Johnston Street.
Next stop is Johnston Street. Where are you heading, into the city?
Yep.
So where do you park your car at, like a train station or something?
No, I park it at my brother's work.
Oh, and then you just walk to the train depot?
Actually, the tram is right outside.
Ah, that's perfect.
Oh,
Probably
be,
Free
be
parking.
really,
5
really quiet.
meters.
The tram might hear him and get spooked.
Yeah, I don't want to speak too loud because
Quiet.
the
He's
tram
gotta,
will
he's
get
gotta
spooked.
catch the tram, and the tram might get spooked or run away.
Yeah, and run away. Yeah, exactly. See. Yeah, it's about 5 meters away. The tram stops.
It's not
If
bad
the
at
tram gets, if the tram gets spooked, Dominic might get trampled.
all.
Yes. Well done.
What are you doing with the? What is that pipe? Insulation.
Yeah, I gotta. Yep, I need to rewrap my. I'm gonna rewrap both of them, but the yeah, return line from the compressor outside
Okay.
has worn off. I was out there a minute ago and like that looks like something. Oh, that's copper. Oh, that's wet. And that's so it's just out there sweating and
I'm in mode too.
You got it.
so let me go out here in a minute and rewrap it and be super hubby.
Do you have to put any tape or anything on the outside of it or no?
This
Turn it off or
is
what?
has an adhesive strip on this kind
Ah, okay.
that you put it around it, pull that, and it adheses it to itself. So
Okay.
it should be good. I usually go around with zip ties every few inches.
Mhm.
Well, every few inches, about every foot. Around, put a little
Now
zip
we're
tie.
talking. Now it's in mode 2. You get it.
And you're
And I say
so
usually, I haven't done this for years. But I used to when I was helping my dad.
should went to the dollar store and got you some pool noodles.
I could have. The
They make-
inner diameter wouldn't be right. And pool noodles will break down a lot faster than this stuff.
I thought it was pretty much the same thing. They just remarketed it as pool noodles. Is
I
it?
don't know. Pool
I
pool
wonder.
noodles usually last about a year.
Yeah, they do get. I was over at the dollar store a couple weeks ago, and they had a big ass box of them outside, and they were all sun faded from them putting them outside.
There's some faded, and probably if you went over to them and squished them, they would crunch and be falling apart. They do not stand up to that UV.
It's like not an industrial grade version of it.
Well, it's not an outdoor version, it's indoors, isn't it?
Well, pool noodles are supposed to be outdoors, but they are designed to float and get thrown away at the end of the year.
Yeah, they're
So you
super
buy more
cheap.
next year. Planned obsolescence.
Yep.
Well, don't you get the 3-foot long foam one?
Yeah. A pool noodle, yeah.
Okay, so the pool noodles and the one like you bought are the same, but the pool noodles are less dense, and they're okay to use as a cheap alternative to do pipes.
They're less
but they
dense.
won't. Yeah, they won't last as long because they're less dense.
Damn,
But the
didn't think it'd be
material's
it.
exactly the same.
Okay. Material's the same, but the density. So,
Yeah.
like this, the one that's out here, it's broken down over several years. Where the pool noodle
Right. It's
lets
just
that
not
light
as.
in and breaks down faster.
Yeah, it's just not as good as
I
Hi,
got you.
David.
the industrial version.
Didn't expect you, David.
And David,
Yeah,
sorry to hear about Bob.
Yep.
yeah, well, he was born on my hand, hatched on my hand, and sadly died in my hand.
You lose a bird.
Yeah, King Bob.
Yeah, last night. he
Oh,
did.
My camera.
R.I.P.
that's a shame.
So we're back down to 10 again now.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened to my camera.
I was
What's
at my
happening, man?
nephew's house yesterday, and he's got a dog who is such a sweet dog, and I was wrestling with her and petting her. It's like it almost makes me want to get another dog, but it's like, no, I'd rather just go visit people that have pets.
Mm.
I can't see you because there's some of it.
Well, dogs are like having kids. though. I mean,
Focusing.
if you
Oh,
get
okay.
one, then it will
Now we've
restrict
got
what
it.
you guys can, you and your wife can go do if nobody's on, right?
Hello,
Mhm.
yellow.
Mm.
He's not yellow, he's called Pickle. Pickle Wickle.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Hello, pickle.
he's looking around like, what am I doing in here? Let me go. Let me go.
You got a little nifty bite, haven't you? Eh? But you've had some good cuddles. No. Yeah, listen. Back it in. You sit on my shoulder. Leave my ears alone. Leave my face alone. Do not pull any hairs out.
Yeah, no chance.
Bird's gonna fuck him up in a second.
Mm.
The minute he lets it go.
He didn't mention anything about your eyes.
Or removing these glasses.
Check his eyes out. I'm guessing he froze.
Yep. Looks like he's frozen.
Yeah,
Either
his
that or
internet.
Either that or the bird hypnotized him.
Yep.
Yeah, his internet has been just
Bird
real
unplugged it.
dog shit the last few days. Actually, for the past week or so, he's been having issues like Mark has.
Me.
hmm
But yeah,
My-
he's had worse issues than you though. At least you haven't
What?
frozen, fell off the panel.
Mine actually cut twice last night. About once at 12:30, once at 1:30.
And he's using that slower internet that he has that little, and that doesn't seem to work very good for streaming.
Yeah, that was one weird thing that happened. All after it went off the first time, when it came back on, it only came back on with a 2.4. Couldn't get the 5 at all.
Jim said, Dominic, you'd have the perfect voice to narrate horror story on TV. What's up, TJ?
Hello, TJ.
TJ's
TJ.
working.
DJ's at work, yeah.
Got the late shift today, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he won't be off for another 3 hours.
And we're back on a different internet.
Okay.
Yeah, Dominic. Say Dingo ate her baby.
A dingo ate my baby.
Look, yeah, he doesn't want to say because he's on the train. He's gonna look like an idiot, like some
Yeah.
American tourist.
But
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
what people didn't
Oh, oh.
realize that the dingo that ate the baby wasn't a dog. It was a biker named Dingo.
Yes, exactly.
Kiss.
Dingo ate my baby.
The way Dominic looked around, like, fuck, dude, they're gonna think I'm a tourist.
Well, no fight. Come on then. No fight. Come on.
Uh,
No fight.
I could get kicked out of the country, but it's kind of crap.
yeah.
You hear somebody on the train. That was a serious issue, mate.
Now listen, there are many people on this panel. You're not allowed to sound like Justin. He's just a jackass.
Shut up. Dominic is like Robert Downey Jr. and
What are you doing?
what was it? Tropical
Wait.
Thunder.
No,
He's like,
you go in.
now you're about to cross the fucking line.
Wanna go to bed? Right, we're gonna go to bed now.
Did you know a lady almost lost her kid?
What are you doing? Yeah, make me a hot chocolate while you're over there.
Yeah, that stuff was
Oh yeah.
really creepy.
And that's the little things that a lot of people that own houses don't pay attention to. And then they end up getting something ends up getting fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you don't know how many gas lines that I ran across that were completely rusted through and people just didn't pay attention to it. They never went out and looked at their gas lines, nothing. They just don't pay attention to that kind of shit.
Or something like this, their heat pump stopped working. They pay somebody to come out to look at it, and it's like, yeah, this is something you could have fixed for $3.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna have to charge you 80.
You know what the
Yep.
sad thing is the one of the guys that I punched a hole through his gas line, he was actually a plumber, a licensed plumber that did gas on his own
Okay.
house. His neighbors were outside and I had to shut his gas off. And I said, I need to get a hold of your neighbor. I said, do you have a way of getting a hold of him? I said, it's a little bit of an emergency with his gas. And they called him on the phone and he shows up and he's in his fucking plumbing truck. And he's like, oh, he goes, perfect. He goes, I'll just fix it myself. I said, all right. So he knew how to turn the gas meter and all that back on. So I just took off and left after him and his buddy started working on it.
Mm-hmm.
My gas meter's actually in the house, so anything from the gas meter outwards is the gas board's responsibility, so they have to fix it, not me.
Mm-hmm.
Normally your gas meter's right outside the house, up against the side of the house usually.
Get around
Normally the
there.
location will be on one of the sides of the houses.
Yep.
And then everything coming out of the meter on the right side would be yours. Everything coming out of the left of the meter would be the gas company's.
Well, the rules are anything on the inside of the gas meter, you are responsible for. If it leaks, yeah, Cadence will still come out and still shut you off, but it's your responsibility to get it fixed. Anything from the meter outwards is down to Cadence.
But most of the gas guys, like from the gas company, the ones that actually fix the gas lines and shit, normally if they showed up to a house and it's just a little pipe that was fucked up, they would just fix it real quick for the people and flip their meter back on instead of sitting around waiting. Because then we'd have to come back out and re-inspect it and everything, so they would just go ahead and do it themselves real quick. It'd take them like 10 minutes. They'd even go in and light all your pilot lights for you and everything.
You go in with a license and go, just check if there's any more leaks.
Yeah, because technically, we're not supposed to do anything on the neighbor or on the customer side. But if it was something simple, they would just fix it real quick.
Well, I lied.
5 inches is 38.1 millimeters.
Is that right?
I need to go to the store and get larger diameter.
Oh, you got the wrong one. You didn't pull that adhesive tape though, did you?
No, well, this right here, this is stuff that I've had down in my basement for years.
Oh,
I had
okay.
it for something. I had it for something else. So I just assumed that, or I hoped it would be the right size. But
What is it? 3/4 inch pipe outside and 1/2 inch inside or somewhat.
Is it too small or too big?
too small.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'll just run to Lowe's and
Well, if anybody wants to stop me and Laura getting married, Justin, link. Yeah, you've got 26 days.
Okay.
okay.
David,
guys, we
it sounds
have a
like you've been
project.
26 days.
No,
No.
26 days. We did our intention to marry, so there's 26 days now where anyone can come up and say, David or Laura can't get married because they're already married and they have to prove it, and then we have to go and prove them wrong.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Yeah,
four,
but I thought maybe you were talking about your escape clause.
it's up to 4 weeks before the date.
No, it's from the date you announce your intention to marry for 27 days, and today's day 1.
All right.
Okay.
okay. Get my wallet.
So what, do you
Should I
expect one
drive
of
the
us to
dune
show up
buggy
as your
over?
like mysterious gay lover you married back in the 90s and you're trying to get out of it?
Yeah, but you have to, you're going to have to work hard and prove it. We need evidence.
David's already got the false paperwork ready to go.
Yeah, you just sign here. No,
I
it's
mean,
just
if we need to,
it's the final thing in your legal
Countdown.
thing before you can get married.
It's the final countdown.
Countdown.
if we need to fake the video, I mean, we
Oh, yeah,
can.
you can get in trouble here for being married to more than one person because some people have done that. Went to other states and married somebody else, and then they found out later on.
Polygamy, it's called.
No,
I'm heading out the door.
They don't
bigamy.
See you
always.
guys later.
Later, Don.
Hey,
Yeah,
Donald.
they
Yeah,
don't
bigamy.
always they don't always catch it right away. And then there's some people that was married to somebody 30 years ago, and they haven't talked to them in 30 years since they got separated, and then they want to get remarried, and then they have to end up getting up with that person. Oh yeah, that can be a nightmare.
Joe, you still working on your problem?
I'm trying to print something.
Oh,
I got
okay.
I got it to work. All of a sudden it's working in mode 2 now.
Oh, all right.
Don't know why. Don't know what happened different.
What are you printing, Joe?
Huh?
What are you printing?
I'm printing a desk hole cover.
Mhm.
A desk, what?
I had to drill a hole in my desk that big to run the wire through put the Shark vacuum.
Oh,
So I'm putting a plug to put in there to cover the hole.
okay.
No.
I
Just
did
gotta
that on my
find
old
out
desk.
the measurements.
Yeah, I did that on my old desk. I went to to Lowe's and got one of those caps, and then I just took a hole saw, drilled a nice little hole in the back, and it looked like it was put on the desk from the factory.
Yeah, it's gonna look like it when I'm finished. I just got to get this right size. It says 38 millimeters. I did a 38 millimeter when that was not it.
Oh, God. Little boy.
But I'll figure out what it is when I do this.
You know, got
You
a
don't
mic-
have a. You need a cat. That's why you need to have a caliper for things like that.
Yeah.
Because that does help a lot with 3D printing. Like I said, when I first started 3D printing, that was the first thing AZ and Sean recommended me to get as
ready
an
for bed?
accessory. They said just grab
Yeah?
go on Amazon and get you a cheap caliper.
Come on,
I
then.
measured it with this.
They're only a couple of quid.
Oh yeah, they're cheap. You can get one on Amazon for like $10.
You gotta get
Now,
There
see,
you go.
hear the funny part about it?
right.
It
Say
measures
goodnight.
38 millimeters.
Say good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
Hey, guys.
Well, the hole that you drilled is 38 millimeters, but
I'm gonna
the
put it to bed.
plug's gonna have to be like 37 or something. So it have to be slightly smaller to fit in
Yeah.
there.
That bird's putting David to bed, I guess, huh?
I would do it at like 37 or 37 and a half millimeters. And it should fit nice and
That's too
snug
big.
in there.
Do that much. That's too big.
Yeah, if you had a caliper, you could measure it real precise.
Either that or get a piece of sandpaper and sand the inside of the hole a bit bigger.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah. Did you use a hole saw or just a drill bit?
It's a drill with the saw on it. Hole saw.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to get me a new set of hole saw bits because the middle adapter that goes in the middle of them, I can't fucking find it. It's not in my kit. I don't know what happened to it. But it was just a little cheapy set I bought anyway, so I'm not really worried about it. I'll just get another one. What's up, Tim?
Jack,
Hey, Tim.
Inspiration to installation at Bedrock Kitchen and Bath. Our hand-selected granite countertops are Mortensen. They're statements. Paired with Bedrock's custom design cabinetry, your kitchen and bath becomes something
Hey, what's happened to Jonathan? He's not been on all week.
Who? Jonathan? Yeah.
Jonathan. He's not been on for a while.
Well, he got mad, and I don't know if that's still bugging him.
No, he's been on since then.
no, there's not.
Yeah, no, he didn't. Not since that day.
Oh, you mean the second time he got mad?
It was
Yeah.
You can expect
Yeah.
83 degrees Fahrenheit.
let
and a
me go
low
to
of
Amazon
6
real
degrees.
quick.
Because he got mad with Andrew first, didn't he?
Yep.
Well, that was different.
Yeah.
An active send information about the nation's main battle tank to Russia. 22-year-old Taylor had
there, I sent you a link, Jeff. A really nice one for $20, all metal. And this one's a 4-digit one, not a 3-digit.
Come on back.
At least I think. Yeah, it looks metal, yeah. Looks like machined aluminum.
Yeah, but they're usually plastic with just a steel slider.
Yeah, this one's a stainless. It's made out of stainless steel. Like I said, it's a 4-digit one too. It's because mine's only a 3-digit. And it will only give you 3 digits on the measurements. This one's a little bit more precise.
Mm.
And it comes with the battery, a little screwdriver for case. I think mine's a 3-digit. Let me see. Look at it. Pretty sure it is. I haven't used mine in a while. I haven't really had a need for it in a long time. Yeah, mine's 3-digit. Mine's made out of a hard plastic.
Yeah.
Jetty, you talking about that free car or whatever they were giving away?
Sorry, guys. Hi, everybody in the chat.
I heard something they had a free car giveaway or something the other day. I don't know. I haven't been on Fortnite. It's probably been about 2 weeks.
Hey, by the way, Justin,
What?
I think the guy from Amazon that I spoke to today was on the last day of his job
Why?
because them jackets I bought for the wedding that are wrong. I messaged him to get him to go back, and he went, "Don't worry, I'll deal with this." And you know they can send a message on your behalf to the seller.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's put in the message. He went, "Oi, these jackets you sent are shit, wrong color, wrong size. Give him his fucking money back." I was like, "Whoa!" And he went, "Will that do you?" I was like, "Yeah, you're going to be working at Amazon much longer." He went, "I don't give a fuck." That was one disgruntled employee.
Yeah, you got to deal with a lot of people every day, I'm sure.
He's not going to have to tomorrow.
Oh, that was like when I bought my car, right? When I bought my Chrysler, there's two key fobs for the car, right? But
Yeah.
the dealership that sold it to me, they were supposed to keep they're supposed to keep one key for the bank and one key for us
Just rubbing you.
until it's paid off, and then they send you the second key or whatever.
Yeah.
But the guy was like, he told me, he said, "Well, it's my last day. I really don't care." He goes, "I'm just giving you both keys."
Yeah.
I said, "Okay."
Well done. Well done. Well done.
I didn't know that because that was the first new car I ever bought, like off of a lot, brand new. And he told me apparently they were supposed to keep one key for the bank
Mhm.
because they were doing a loan on it,
Interesting.
Mhm.
which I did not know that was a thing. But
Yeah, this allows them to.
yeah, if they got a
Repossess it
repo,
if they need
yeah,
to. Yeah.
yeah, that's all it was for.
Well, I don't think that's a
But
rule.
Repo man.
but nobody ever said anything to me, so like I never got a call from the bank about it or nothing. So apparently it wasn't that big of a deal. I don't know. But yeah, that guy was on his last day. And it was so funny, dude. This dude looked like Chris Farley and had the attitude of Chris Farley.
Yeah.
And when I went back in there a couple weeks later about an issue I had with the paperwork, I said it was that one seller, and she goes, "Did he remind you of Chris Farley?" I was like, "Yeah." She goes, "Oh yeah, he's not here no more." I was like, because we had to re-sign one of the contracts on the car because the bank screwed something up in the contract and
No.
wanted it re-signed.
That'd be right. Typical banks.
Ah. Hey, I never claimed to be that good at the game. I was never that at the best for sure. I just got really burnt out on playing Fortnite. I
Mhm.
needed to play something else. It's one of the reasons I got back into 5M because when I play video games, I like to play with other people. And
That's your own problem.
but I,
Mm.
David got you.
He keeps walking into these things.
Mm.
He kind of sets you up and lets you knock it down, you know?
Yep.
Mhm.
Like I said, I like this new server because they're not strict on any. They don't have all these restrictions that the other ones have. Very laid back. So.
Did he let you play with them how they want? How you want?
I mean, there are like basic sets of rules, but they're
No
they kind
detail.
of, but they're under the thing like instead of really being on top of everybody about everything, it's like, okay, we invited you in, you're an adult because it's 18 plus on the server. So they
whilst playing with them, you don't always have to be on top. Or they don't.
But no, they kind of just let you. You're under the understanding. Use your common sense when you're playing. So
It's unusual. What's
Like I
common
said-
sense?
like I said, if you look at a lot of the servers that have gone to that type of laid back kind of rules and everything, they tend to run way smoother because of that. The ones that have all these like really restrictive rules, yeah, it's a lot of drama and everything else. And the server I was playing on before a couple of years ago, they just randomly shut down out of nowhere. And then I found out later they redid another server to, what was it, Kentucky Roleplay or something like that? It used to be Florida State Roleplay, and then they just randomly shut down and then restarted another server. They didn't tell anybody. So
Oh, you know that wedding venue that ripped us off back in 2019?
remember you telling me about it, yeah.
Yeah, well, they're not going to be happy now. Because when I was speaking to the registrar today, who was more interested in showing me pictures on her phone than doing the interview about the wedding, and yeah, we was talking about the Chichester Hotel, and she said, well, the funny thing is, she said the venue is on its last chance. If it gets one more complaint, they will remove its wedding license. And she went, "Would you like to be that person?"
Yeah.
And I went, "What, now?" She went, "Yeah, let's do it now." So I filled in the complaint form while I was there, and she went, "Well, it's done now. They're gone.
I don't even
No
know
more
if
weddings at the Chichester."
I don't even know if they monitor because the license isn't given to, well, at least normally a license I don't think is given to a business. It's given to an individual.
A license to be able to host weddings.
Well, see, normally whoever does your marriage ceremony is the one that's
The
licensed
registrar.
over here.
Yes.
So if it's like a pastor or it could just be a person that's not religious,
Yeah,
can go get a marriage license.
They were talking about changing it, but at this current moment in time, the venue has to have a license to be able to hold weddings, and then they're only allowed to use official registered registrars, and they're not allowed to hold religious weddings.
The only place that I've ever seen that I think where a business is actually registered is the casinos in Vegas. I think they actually have license registered to their wedding chapels.
There are stringent regulations about casinos in Australia.
Well, Tim, that's your first step on the road to recovery. He's admitted addiction.
I'm addicted to Fortnite.
Yep. Fortnite Anonymous.
I haven't played it in ages. Can't be asked with it. Can't be asked with computers, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got burnt out on playing it. I just got bored with it. I'll go back and revisit it sometime, but
My big PC in the living room's not been on for 3 days.
Hey, Justin, by the
What's
way,
up?
I found buttons on the short vacuum.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, your two lights that were there,
Uh-huh.
that they have a blue light and a white light, and depends on a green one turns green, right? There's writing there. One says dark and one says clean. Those are buttons.
Yeah, they're
but
touch
they're black.
sense buttons.
You got to press them. You press them and they go down, but you can't tell they're buttons because they don't look like buttons.
Yeah, they're
Hello,
so they're
Lance.
actual
Yeah,
buttons, but
you should have
they're-
heard me talk to it. When I saw they were buttons and they pressed, I called it a little hiding piece of shit button.
Hello, Lance.
Lance, what's up?
Um,
Can you hear us now? Nope.
nope.
Yeah, we
No,
can
Lance?
hear you.
Can you hear me
Okay.
now?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
now?
Yep, we can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear
Can you
us
hear-
though?
Hello.
What can you guys hear? Because I can't even.
Can you
I
hear
got
I
us?
hear you, Lance. Can you hear me?
I've got selected hearing, Lance.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lance,
His,
throw those little cheap, sweet. Get you some bowls.
his headset's on because we can hear the background noise. He just turned them off.
Mm.
I think his mic isn't set in Zoom. The
No,
right mic.
mine's fine. It's his audio. That's connected, isn't it?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us now?
Hello,
Testing
Hello?
1 2. Testing 1 2. Lance.
Lance.
Hello.
Oh no.
Hello.
Oh no. Well, no.
I don't know what's going
How about now?
on. He's about to go fucking ape shit on his computer.
Hey, tell him to get a darker blue shirt
Mm.
to match the same shirt Paul's got. 'Cause that's the
He-
way it's starting to
he's-
be.
Okay, because he's not using his. Can you hear us, Lance?
We
Can't hear
can't
him.
hear you.
See, now his audio's cut out.
Check your
I don't-
settings. Oh, if you can hear us, check your settings on Zoom.
I don't think he can hear us.
If you can't hear us, still check your settings on Zoom.
Yeah. Just check your settings anyway, if you can hear us or not.
Lance, if you can't hear us, just ignore us.
He's
Yeah.
getting ready to throw him across the room, right? Bet you he throws him over his shoulder and hits that wall. So President Trump is trying to set something up next week for Putin and Zelensky and himself to all sit down.
Oh, God.
And apparently Putin asked for it.
Oh, okay.
That's good then.
On what
Good to
country
hear.
is going to be held in?
It's going to be some
they said it'd
neutral
be a-
country.
Neutral country.
Yeah, it's going to
Boy,
be some.
boy,
neutral
talking about
country.
security.
In Scotland.
That's the point. What neutral country? Because
It's probably going to be like Poland or Germany or something like that. It'll be
it
some.
won't be any of that. They're pro-Ukraine.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Don't mention the war.
Putin doesn't have to worry about his safety going into one of those countries.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, but Zelensky will do from Putin. I can see Putin jumping across that room. Got you, little bastard! Arrgh!
No, that when
There's
you
so much
Exactly,
security in
JD.
there.
yeah, when you have a meeting between world leaders, you go to a neutral country, and there's always an unspoken rule: you don't fuck with each other.
I
Yeah.
don't think I want to
They
fight
could
Putin.
go to Antarctica.
Putin used to be on the Russian karate team in the Olympics.
Mm.
Yeah, didn't he have a black belt?
Yeah.
What about North
point.
Korea?
But was he that actually that good though, Mark?
Yeah, he's about a sixth down.
Okay,
Who?
because I don't know if he. I was just asking because, it'd be like the leader of North Korea that gives himself shit. Yeah, I'm a black belt in karate. He never fucking been on
Who
the
you
mat
talking
one day
about?
in his life.
Putin.
Putin.
Zelensky
Yeah, what-
or Putin?
No, Putin.
Putin. I think Zelensky was an actor, wasn't he, before he became president,
I don't know.
or a comedian? Or something.
Uh,
I think he was a comedian.
Putin ain't shit.
He still is.
no, they'll most likely they're going to meet in one of the. It's definitely going to be one of the NATO countries.
Okay.
Meet on Zoom. Okay.
Hmm.
They're better off going to Switzerland where it's they're supposed to be neutral.
Yep. Neutral.
Yeah, but it's not about where's neutral. It's about can Zelensky get away without any issues, or can Putin? And I don't care what
Yes.
anyone says that Putin will, this written rule. Yeah, we all know that airplanes disappear out of the sky. If you piss Putin off.
Yeah, but the thing is Putin's not going to do anything with Trump being right there in the room. That'd be so stupid on his part.
Would it? What happens if he takes them both out and goes, well, that problem solved?
No, I guarantee ain't nothing going to happen.
Fuck you,
Now, whether the meeting goes good and they don't sit and argue the whole fucking time, that's one thing. But they need to get in a room and just fucking end this shit already. It's ridiculous.
Jerry Springer still around?
Do what?
Is Jerry Springer still around?
No, Jerry
No,
Springer
he's dead.
died, what, 4 or 5 years ago or 3 years ago?
Well, we're going to have to have Jeremy Kyle do it
I
then.
think he died in
Yep.
2021, I think. Let me look.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll get Jeremy Kyle to do it. He can host the show.
Yeah,
No.
definitely.
Judge Judy.
Yep.
Uh,
I want Jeremy Kyle because I can just that moment where he goes, when it's all calm and they're like, yeah, we've got a deal. And he goes, but Mr. Putin, I've got a problem for you. What's this? It's your long lost sister.
yeah, he died back in April of 2023. Was a British American broadcast. I didn't know he was British.
Yeah.
I knew he was Jewish. I didn't know he was British. So he's a British Jewish American actor
Oh,
or broadcaster. He knows Danwich. Exactly, JD. They're gonna meet at a Taco Bell. They'll meet at a
Yeah, that'd be-
McDonald's.
Yeah.
the only Jerry Springer show I ever found funny was that one where the guy was sat there on the chair and he goes, you've been married 19 years and I got something to tell you. And he goes, what is it, my darling? She goes, I'm a bloke. And he gets the chair, and the guy just picks the chair up and whacks one right over the head. It's like, what the fuck? After 19 years, you didn't know?
Hey, you know what's funny, Tim, is when Trump went to, it was Jerry Springer we were talking about that died. But no, when Trump went to Qatar, what was it, about 2-3 months ago, a while back? They actually had a McDonald's trailer there, fully retrofitted with the full McDonald's inside for him when he got off the plane. I don't know if he actually used it or not, but they had it on the tarmac next to the plane. I thought that was pretty funny.
Big man.
That's like these famous chefs. I wonder if they ever eat fast food, you know?
Mm.
Like, does Ramsay ever decide, I'm gonna stop in and get a McDonald's burger?
It's easy.
I think he does, because he's been videoed in fast food restaurants.
Yeah.
The other thing is, when he's making his own dinner, does he start shouting at himself, no, don't you fucking dare put that in there.
That's like,
Well, that's like
That's it. Shut this kitchen down.
well, the one thing I liked about Anthony Bourdain is like a lot of upscale chefs are pretty like critiquey of what we would consider everyday food that most everyday people eat. And I really liked Anthony Bourdain's take on it. He goes, not everybody eats like a millionaire. He goes, because it was when that older lady did the whole critique on, she did her food review, I think, on Olive Garden in her little town. And all these people on the internet started roasting her. Oh, Olive Garden shit food. I can't believe you'd give them a good review and all this, but it's really not that bad of food. And Anthony Bourdain reached in and stuck up for her, like, and said, look, this is everyday people's food. Like, this is what everyday people eat. He goes, not everybody eats what, like, the kind of food we make every day. He goes, that's not the everyday man type of food. And he actually stuck up for the lady. I really respected him for that. And he gave her a cookbook deal right before he passed away, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
She got a cookbook deal for him. And she was just a sweet little old, like 80-year-old lady that had been doing food reviews for like 50 years.
Mm.
She lived in a small little town somewhere in the Midwest. I can't remember what state it was in. And their town had gotten an Olive Garden. And it was like a big thing for the whole town because they didn't have a lot of places to eat there. And she went in there and did her nice little review of the restaurant, how she liked it. And people just fucking went off on this lady online, like being dickheads, talking about how shit her review was and everything else. And like I said, I really respected Anthony Bourdain for stepping in and defending her.
Yeah, wouldn't it be good, that cookery show? Today, we're going to show you how to make a traditional lasagna. Go to the freezer, take it out, open the packaging,
Microwave.
stick it in the microwave.
Have you ever seen Kay's cooking?
Now,
Oh, check it out. Kay's cooking on YouTube. She's got like 350,000 subscribers, and it's just absolute shite. But you just can't look away.
one of them.
She's
That was
like
just,
early 60s.
and that was like when Ramsey went to that really famous Texas barbecue. It's just a little mom and pop place. I think they have 2 or 3 locations in their area, and it's owned by a family. And they're really famous for their brisket. I can't remember the name of the restaurant though, but he went in there and he said that was the best barbecue he had ever eaten in his life. And that was something to get a good food review from a top chef like that.
Yeah, briskets are us probably.
Oh, you should. I do. I love watching the British people going in there eating that barbecue. There's 3 or 4 videos where they've gone. There was one guy from Scotland, and then there was 2 or 3 couples from the UK that went over there and ate at that same restaurant.
Whereabouts in the UK? If you're going to say one from Scotland, we need to know whereabouts in the UK the other ones are from, because Scotland is part of the UK. So technically, they're all from the
I don't know. You're getting too fucking technical.
Well, just say they're all from the UK then.
Okay, whatever. But anyway, they were real amazed about the fucking Fred Flintstone sized rib they had. You should see the ribs this place has. Oh my god, they're fucking huge. The bone looks like a baseball bat.
Scottish guy probably didn't like it because it wasn't deep fried.
Yeah.
Oh no, he liked it.
Everything tastes better deep fried.
Yeah.
Because it's Scotland. But then again,
Shut
they
up,
have to deep fry everything in Scotland. They don't know how to cook.
Now there's one guy I watched from. I can't remember if he's from Scotland or Ireland. I remember the one guy I watch, but he's really fucking funny. Trying to think of his channel name. See if I can find him.
There's one guy over here, he does a channel called Rate My Restaurant.
Yep.
And that guy, he's getting bigger and bigger by the freaking day. And he just turns up outside takeaways, orders like loads of food, and just sits outside and critiques it.
Mm.
Brings his own table and chairs and sets it up.
Mhm.
Yeah, he goes in and orders about 3 or 4 meals, doesn't he?
Yeah. But the funny thing is, it doesn't matter what the weather's doing, he'll sit outside and eat it. And when he's trying to do his videos, people are running up going, "Can I have an autograph?"
He's gone all TJ on them. Can I have that?
Yeah.
Yeah, his channel name's More Adam Kouser.
Maybe that's my calling,
He's funny as shit though.
doing restaurant critiques, going to McDonald's and walking out going, "That was fucking shit."
Yeah, you should do that.
No matter where it goes, just walk out and go, "That was fucking shit." That's my tagline.
Yeah, it's this guy right here. He's funny as hell though. You know, when he does the when he watches the food reaction videos, fucking hilarious. That dude's funny as shit.
That's my channel. How shit's my food? And have a shitometer.
Yeah. You should contact Netflix because I think they'd buy that idea of you.
Instead of going in there, giving it like, 5 stars for good food. Let's go in there. 5 stars for shite.
Five little poo emojis.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that Rate My Restaurant, he actually got food poisoning from one place. He knew it had 0 stars, and he went, "It really can't be that bad, can it?" He ordered the food, and he took one bite. It was like, and he went, "How's this still in business?" 2 days later, he's posting a video saying he got food poisoning.
Yeah, been there, done that with a place.
We had a place in Wickford that got a 0-star rating because the food inspector went in and he asked for the dietary requirements. Yeah, and he went, "Well, we don't have any." He went, "So is your cheese dairy?" And he went, "Cheese is never dairy. It's cheese." The guy went, "Shutting this place down."
It's
Instant close.
the hotel inspector.
No, this was the local council guy that does
I know that it reminds me of the episode of Faulty Towers, the hotel inspector.
Oh yeah, with a rat in the biscuit tin.
Yeah. Would you like it? Would you like a rat?
Oh, this place here, Dominic, they do over 400 briskets a day alone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Terry Black's barbecue. Okay.
Come on, Prince, hurry up. I want to go to bed. Oh,
Yep. It's a bit like that.
I hate when somebody sends me money and it's for a package and then asks me something about it and I go back and look at it and their last name doesn't match anybody's name on the team. So it's got to be a stepson's name and they didn't give it to him. No shit. That's why you didn't get any information back. Because on it, they didn't give me any information at all. Let me go look at Zelle because she sent me a Zelle. Maybe it was in it. I'm shipping them all. Hate that. And then I tell them, contact me at this right here. And they put it on everything else. No. Stop it.
You see how big that rib is?
Oh,
That's
wow.
that's the ones from Terry's Barbecue. Looks like.
Damn.
Look at that
Oh,
fucking bone,
shit.
dude.
You only need one.
You would only need one.
Yeah.
But that place does over 300 or 300 or 400 briskets a day, just briskets. And what they do is they do them all in one location, and then they cart them over to the other locations because they're not far from there. But they sell out that many briskets every day, and I'm like, man, now you know that's some good meat right there. If they're going through that much a day.
That's a real good point. You should never use your GPS when going to the cemetery, because it wouldn't be nice to hear when you get there you've reached your destination.
You know, there actually is a grave GPS system. It's called Grave Finder,
Mhm.
where the people will actually go on the website and you can freely upload different, like say you go to a famous person's grave and it's not on their website, you can put the tag in there and put whose grave it is and everything and upload it.
Why?
Because people use Grave Finder for famous graves and different things like that. Some people like to go.
The only people that should be visiting a grave is family members.
Well, it's like there's a lot of YouTube channels where they'll go and they'll like tell you about the actor's life and their career and everything, give you like a full breakdown of their life, and then usually at the end they'll show you their final resting place and they'll show you
There really is a YouTube channel for everything.
Like Scott on Tape, he's one of the guys I watch. He does that. He does a whole breakdown of like different actors, and he even does like serial killers, all kinds of different people. And then he does like people that might have been like, victims of, real horrific crime or something. And he'll go to their grave and like leave shit for them and everything and tell their whole story. He's Jewish, so he likes to leave rocks on headstones. It's a Jewish thing.
Leave rocks on headstones.
Yeah, it's a Jewish practice. What they do is when they go and visit somebody, they'll take a little pebble or stone and they'll put it on their grave marker. They'll just set it on there. Just like most, like it's a tradition with Jewish graves too. They don't put a gravestone in the first year you're buried. They don't put it in until after the first year. So you don't have any marker or anything.
Well, we think this person's buried here, but he might be buried over there. We just don't know. We can't remember.
Yeah, usually they'll have like a little like paper or plastic marker. It just says their name, but it won't.
I thought you was actually going to say a paper one then. What the fucking hell's it gone?
Like if there was one cemetery I could go to and walk around and look, it would be the Hollywood Cemetery. There are so many famous people buried in there. You can go in there and see Marilyn Monroe and Hugh Hefner together because they're in the same mausoleum wall right next to each other.
No, you can't see them. You can see the gravestone.
Well, you know what I mean. Jesus Christ. Shut up, Donald.
No, you can't see him either. He's in a tomb.
Pedantic. Yeah.
For God, I'm going to come over there and kick you in your shin.
There is a real good question. Where the hell is Jesus Christ buried?
Good question.
In heaven.
He's not. He rose from the dead.
He rose from the dead and then he went up into the sky.
Oh, he drank a can of Red Bull. Got his wings.
Yep.
Isn't there a group like over in, what country is it in? They claim that they have they have some artifact from the Bible. It's the,
You're not talking about the shroud.
The covenant or the Ark or whatever.
You're not
Oh,
talking.
they are.
I thought you were
Oh.
talking about the Shroud of Turin.
I don't know, but they claim they have some artifact from that time period, and
Hmm.
they won't let anybody go in there and look at it, but they have people protecting it like all the time and shit, like 24/7.
Could be the Ark.
It's probably a lot of
The
those in
Ark
the
of the
Vatican.
Covenant, I think, is
Yeah.
what it is.
That's
Yeah.
what Indiana Jones was
You
like.
touch it.
Yeah,
saw what
that's
happened in the
Indiana
movie?
Jones.
No, but
Hey,
there's
you're not supposed to touch it.
It's not the Vatican. It's some group of like monk type people or something or another. I watched the
I
thing
would
on a
not
long
even
time
look
ago.
at it. I saw what happened in the movie.
The
Yeah.
Illuminati.
No,
If it's monks, won't that be in like Tibet and stuff like that?
you got to be one of Aaron's sons to touch it.
I can't remember where it's actually at, but it's been a long
Right
time
exactly
since
where
I
God
watched that
wants it.
thing. A
down
guy did like a documentary thing, and he went and visited and took, like, you can do like video the outside of it and stuff, but they won't let you inside the gates or anything.
It's exactly where God wants it. Okay, and I'll put it this way: if you're not one of Aaron's sons, don't touch it.
Oh, that's like that dude that they're making a big deal about, the one that was doing the tour with the Annabelle doll
Mhm.
that just recently died. They say if you touch the Annabelle doll, you'll die.
Yeah.
Well, you know what aggravates the shit out of me? When the Catholic Church walks around with the relics of somebody, and it might be the skull or the bones of somebody they say is a
Mhm.
saint, and people go up there crying, touching it, and all of that. That bugs the shit out of me.
Like, you guess who just bought the house, the Annabelle house, with all the artifacts in it and shit?
Oh.
It was Matt Riff, the comedian of all people.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, he's really big into the paranormal.
Oh.
And him and another buddy, another comedian, I think he's a comedian. They just bought the house right after that dude passed away a couple weeks ago. They purchased the house with all the artifacts in it because it's got like a few hundred different apparent haunted artifacts in it that are real famous from different situations, I guess. It was who were those two famous ghost hunters back in the 70s?
Scooby-Doo.
Dan Aykroyd.
No,
Yeah.
not Ghostbusters. They were the ones that were that did
Scooby-Doo
the-
and Daphne.
Oh, for
Yeah.
fuck's sake. It's like asking children a question.
Yeah.
Scrappy Doo.
I can't remember their names.
Scrappy-Doo was an asshole.
Yeah.
But
I agree with that.
they own the house originally. They're the ones that put all the artifacts in it.
You're only saying that about Scrappy Doo, Joel, because it gives you PTSD with your dogs. Let me at them. Let me at them.
Oh, dude, Tyson's the epitome of Scrappy Doo. Like, that motherfucker will square up with the dog 10 times his size. Like that big ass German Shepherd that's next door. It's like 100 pounds. Dude, Tyson goes to the fence, just. I'm like, bro, if you got on the other side of the fence and he was mean, he'd tear you a new asshole.
You seen that video of the two dogs barking at each other through the gate, like rah, 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 rah.
Yeah.
And the guy opens the gate and they both stop and cuddle each other. And then he closes the gate and they're like rah, rah, rah.
Yeah, they get pissed off again. Yeah. Like, I would love to get a Belgian Malamar, but dude, I'm afraid that bitch would jump the fence. Dude, those things will go over a 10-foot fence like it ain't nothing. Those dogs can jump.
You know who can't jump? White men.
White Man Can't Jump. I remember that movie.
Yeah, great movie.
I don't even remember. It's been, dude, I haven't seen that movie fucking probably 20 years, not longer. I don't even remember the premise of the movie. I have to go back and watch it.
It was basketball, weren't it?
Yeah, but it's been so long since I've seen it, I don't really remember it. I was young when I
Wesley
watched it.
Snipes. Was Wesley Snipes and
yeah, and what the hell's his name from Zombieland? He was in it.
Gone.
Woody
I know.
Harrelson.
What do you, yeah. I
Yeah.
could see his face, but I couldn't give him a name.
Cheers.
Oh, come on.
Okay, Edward said there's a church in Ethiopia that claims to have the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah, that's the
one.
claim,
That's the one I was talking
but they've
about.
never been able to back it up.
Yeah, because they won't show anybody any evidence of it. So,
Mm.
but I mean, as dedicated as they are, they must seem to think they have it, because they, like I said, they have 24/7 patrols that patrol that property,
Mm.
and you cannot. If they'll kill you if you try to get in there.
Get in there and touch it, you'll die anyway. Oh, great.
Okay, I was thinking of Ed and Lorraine Warren, investigators. They were the real famous ghost investigators back in the 70s.
Obviously,
60s and 70s.
that's what Ghostbusters was framed on.
They're the ones that had the house with the Annabelle doll in it, and then when they died, some guy owned it, and then I think that guy that died recently actually was helping taking care of the house. But then Matt Riff bought it a few days ago. Yeah, because Ed and Lorraine Warren were the ones that were famous for investigating the Amityville Horror and the Conjuring houses. That's what made them famous.
Fit down, you bitch. I got
And
you.
the movie, what was it, The Conjuring? Well, I
Yep.
think was the one that had the doll in it. It was based after Annabelle.
You fit down, huh? It fits.
What's up, Al?
I got it to fit.
Oh, you tapped it in?
Oh, I busted the shit to get it in.
You broke it?
No, it's in.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
that close I couldn't squeeze it shut, so I snapped it in with that.
Yeah, okay. Well, was that the thing you printed for the desk?
Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
the outside fit perfect. The inside was a little tight.
That's what she said.
That's- I went in there, put that on there, pinched it, went, and it popped in. Got that bitch in. Tell me it wouldn't fit.
All you need sometimes is a hammer.
And that's what I did. First thing I thought about getting a hammer. I knew it was that close, you know what I mean?
Newcastle United Football Club accidentally left one of the defenders behind in South Korea and only discovered when they got home he was not on the flight.
Mhm.
So they sent someone back to get him.
Yeah, you probably couldn't call them because they were on the fucking plane.
I
This
sent my
is why-
son a video I saw on Instagram. I said, shit, this is what you need to do. You go to South Korea right now, they'll give him a house, give him $150,000. All he's got to do is marry a woman from South Korea.
Mm.
Is that true though, or is there some kind of catch? Got to be some kind of
It's-
catch to that.
I tell you what, when I was young and I was single, if they would have offered me that, I might have gone.
That's like apparently it's really cheap to buy property in Japan because
Yeah.
they have this kind of thing where they don't really fix houses back up. It's like they'll get
What?
dilapidated
It's
And
never,
it's just like a thing they do over there where they just abandon the property. And then somebody
I'm
else will
not
end up
gonna
getting
hurt
it.
you with anything. On this side, on this, get on this side, on this way. On this way. Man, that's a pretty car that you got. I'll give you that car. Huh? I'll give it to you, huh? Smell it, you see it? Bring it to me. Pick it up, bring it to me. Hey, come on this side. Ooh. Ooh. Yesterday I got my Marine Corps sword out and I knighted both of my dogs, Lady Cleo and Sir Valentino.
You actually
You're
have a
Sir
sword?
Valentino now.
Is it a legit sword?
Yeah.
Didn't turn it in with your gear when you left the military?
No, they gave it to me.
Uh-huh.
It was a present.
You got a bill for that sword later on.
Yeah, when I was in New Orleans, we had him and I kept telling the colonel, you know, when I leave, I want one of those swords. I was his driver. I said, so I'm gonna have to either take one or y'all have to give me one. Like that. And he started laughing. And the day I was leaving, uh, everybody thought I was gonna take one, really was. And the day I was leaving, Colonel telling me, we're gonna really miss you. You did a great job here and all of this. And he calls me Joseph, and the ex-wife, first wife, says, "You're gonna call me by my first name?" And I can see the difference in his face. He said, "We're gonna miss you too, Sergeant Trompetor," like that. And I was thinking, you stupid ass. Why'd you even say that to him? You know you're not gonna do it because you're not. Officers don't call and listed by their first name. I just happened to be the driver. I was the guy always in the car with him, so I was Joseph. You know. So
Have you,
it's all said and done. Hmm?
Joe, have you had any second thoughts if you could go back in time, would you have stayed in the military?
Oh yeah. I
Oh
wouldn't
yeah,
have got as mad as I did.
Joe said
Pull
that a
on
bunch of
Johnny's
times
collar.
that he would have.
Yes, sir.
You gonna change over?
Hey, I got to change over. I don't know how-
Trump is showing a report. He's showing that cities can and should be saved, not abandoned. Any conservative said abandon the city, let them all, collapse.
I'm almost positive Joe said before too. He had a chance to go into it was like investigation or something, some kind of police thing in the military, but he turned it down to stay in the band. I think he said. Dude, I told him we were messaging back and forth the other day, and I told him I said because the Border Patrol right now is offering 50 grand for ex and current law enforcement officers to hire them. They're offering $50,000 bonuses right now. I said, man, that if I told Joe, I said, man, if I was your son, I'd be jumping all over that. I'd get him into a federal agency and a $50,000 bonus.
Yeah.
Because they want ex and current law enforcement officers is what they're looking for.
Shut up, Justin.
Because apparently a lot of law enforcement agencies got pissed around the country because they were poaching their officers.
Don't ignore me, Justin.
What? Somebody say something?
I didn't hear anything.
Shut up, Justin.
I heard a slight screeching noise.
Could be a
Don't
squeaky
make me
door.
message Sarah.
Sarah's not home.
Is it,
You can
is it
message
a
her all you
squeaky
want.
door or what?
Sarah's gone. She took off to go take Thomas some more clothes to his friend's house.
She'll get you when you least expect it.
Or acts like I'm threatened by the spankings.
You'd be doing him a favor.
Justin gets a spanking and he goes, "Sir, just wait there a minute. Laura, back off."
Yeah. Just message Laura some fucked up shit. Yeah, but apparently Joe told Justin about the Border Patrol thing that he wasn't interested in. I said, man, I'd be jumping all over that. Skip the local crap, go right to federal. A good career right there.
Pickle, go to sleep.
Tell Johnny that if he wants to talk to you, you can come on a panel. Stop being rude and calling you on the phone. Look, I'm reading his lips. I heard Justin said, look.
Justin said he's driving. I hope you're talking hands free.
I am.
Yeah, okay.
Always. I
Yeah,
don't citizen drive, shit.
yeah, he's talking on the phone because he's driving.
Where's he going?
Go and get some fried chicken.
Oh, chicken,
Yeah,
chicken.
so I gotta go. I'm going to run the Hammond real quick.
You're going to get some chicken, you liar shit.
Go ahead.
Later.
Later.
Yeah, I told him, I said, shoot, coming over by you. And he said, come on.
So Justin wasn't interested in the whole Border Patrol thing?
I don't know what Justin's interested in right now. Because
Man,
he's
that's a
over
good
there.
opportunity, man.
Well, I know. I asked Nick yesterday. I said, "What's going on with Justin?" Because I haven't heard from him in like 10 days. He says we barely see him. He goes to work early in the morning, goes to the gym, comes back at night. He eats. He brings his food with him, eats, goes to bed.
Yeah, that's a really good opportunity though, because I feel like
Yeah,
if
federal job is something to have.
yeah, and it's like really easy to get right now for
A
ex and current law
federal cop
enforcement.
job with a $50,000 bonus.
Yeah, and like I said, and the way they're hiring right now, I guarantee he'd be scooped up within a couple weeks. They'd have him ready to go. Be
Yeah,
having
because
him in classes.
he was already a cop. He's certified.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They would have him in because I guarantee they'd get his background check
Well, the
done a
thing of
lot
it is,
quicker.
Joe, is what he ought to do is go at least get an interview and find out if it's
I know.
real.
Why don't you go for it, Justin?
It's real. It's
Because
real.
they want ex and current law enforcement officers. I'm not an ex.
Yeah,
and current
all you
law
got to do is
enforcement
go
officer.
tell them, look, I was a cop 6 months ago. You know,
That's why I said because a lot of police,
Not thinking here.
because
Go
a
for
lot
it.
of
And just tell them, yeah, you used to be a police officer on the 5N service.
oh yeah, there you go. No, but they sent out letters to all the police agencies around the country, and a bunch of police departments got pissed off because they were poaching their officers
yeah.
because they want current or ex police officers. And at Justin's age, man, he would be a picking for them to pick up. I mean, they'd be
Prime,
perfect
yeah.
because
Stop.
he's young. They could get a
26.
guaranteed 20, 30 years out of him. Oh yeah, they would scoop him up quick. That's what I said, man. I would be jumping all over if I was him.
I really I hate to say it, but I wish he would.
Because that always opens the door too. Like in 10 years, if he wants to go and apply for the FBI or, another agency, that's a good background to have. It's a good thing to
Right.
have on your resume. If you want to jump into another agency like ATF or something
Even
like
if he
that.
decides to come back here to JP after 4 or 5 years, and he's been working with ICE,
Yeah.
and they'd hire him in a heartbeat, and they'll probably put him on Vice,
So I say
something like that, or the Street Patrol.
it'd be a good opportunity, man. Plus his
I
checks
don't
would,
know.
plus his checks would be huge the first year because they divvy that 50,000 up over the course of the year. He has some big fucking checks.
As if they do it that way, they might do it over a year.
I'll give them a
Well,
But
bonus.
they
no,
might have to be
that's
on for like 6 months to get it or something, you know?
no. They said that the way that the program said they were doing it was they were divvying it up over a year, so you had to finish a whole year to get the full 50,000.
Well, shoot, he'd
But
do that. That'd be worth it.
but like I said, and the amount of overtime Border Patrol and ICE are working right now, dude, he'd be raking in money.
He'd make 100,000 easy.
Like I said, they're so short-handed on
Stop.
officers. That's
Stop.
why they're in a hiring frenzy right now, and they're
Yeah.
taking anybody they can get. As
And
far
since
as
they passed that bill, they want 80,000 more.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I don't know.
Because Florida was only given a what was it, the $5,000 bonus, sign-on bonus?
Yeah. I tell you what, 50,000 you can't sneeze at. You got to do it.
Oh, yeah,
If he
'cause
wants
the
to be a cop, you know,
military
he
don't
likes
even
what
give
he's
you
doing
that.
right now. Apparently, and that you see,
Yeah.
that could be a mistake because he likes what he's doing right now, and he knows that they're always going to need somebody to do insulation in houses, you know. And he
Yeah, it
said,
is,
and I don't
but
get shot at, you know.
it is, but still, that's I
But I said, but
can't.
you could die in the attic overheating.
Yeah, but I mean, trying to compare installing insulation to a federal law enforcement agency job is not, to me, there's no comparison there.
The
If I had
long
to
run, the
pick one,
benefits are so much better.
if I had the opportunity to pick from one of them, I would take that federal job in a heartbeat every time.
Oh yeah. But you know, he's I don't know.
I mean, he's gonna do what he wants to do, but
Yeah.
I mean, I just when I saw that the other day, the news conference about them talking about that, I thought, man, that would be a perfect opportunity for him. That's why I
Yeah, I
messaged
was
you.
hoping he'd call me and tell me that's what he's doing. Yeah. I asked Nick about it and he said, yeah, I even brought it up to him. He said, when he heard it, he said, I brought it up to Justin, told him that's the perfect job for you. Because it gives you you know what I keep doing every time I see a cop thing on Instagram where they get somebody stupid and the cops got to wrestle them down and everything. I sent it to him. I said, don't you miss this? Don't you miss this? I'm baiting them every day.
And let's face it, business for Border Patrol is booming right now.
They had one of them
The
yesterday with
business
the
is
girl.
good.
The boyfriend is getting arrested and they're arresting him and the girl screaming at him. And the girl pushes the female cop. And he turns around, the other cop turns her around and says, don't push her again. She says, I don't effing care. So he's yelling at him and screaming at him like this. He just took one arm, rolled her around, threw her on a car, and cuffed her. You know?
And
He
see,
just cuffed her.
the main problem Border Patrol has at the moment too is since they went 4 years of not really working the border, where they were just doing more clerical stuff, they actually have a gap there now where they've lost experience because a lot of the older guys got frustrated that they weren't having their guys out in the field actually working on the border. Instead, they were working in tents, checking people in and doing paperwork. That a lot of those guys left and retired.
Yep.
And so all those younger guys that had started 4 or 5 years ago, they don't have any field experience.
You got a point.
And that's where they're running into problems. And that's why they want a lot of law enforcement
No, wait.
and current law enforcement officers that have some kind of actual, on the ground experience dealing with enforcing law and stuff. But yeah,
Okay.
that's the major problem the Border Patrol is
No,
facing is
wait.
they just have a really bad gap in their training now that they got to catch up on. Because there was a lot of young officers that started 4 or 5 years ago, and all the old guys that had experience working the border, and that would know how to trail somebody, would know how to read footprints, all that stuff. All those guys retired and left out of frustration. And so these young guys don't know how to do that. And the few guys that are left, I mean, there's just not enough of them to train all those people. I mean, that's true, Dusty, but still, a federal job is nothing to sneeze at neither, though. That's really good benefits and really good retirement in the long run.
Yeah.
Plus, that opens up so many more opportunities to you. Like I said, if he ever wanted to go to like the FBI or ATF or any other agency, you know, that would give him really good experience.
And that's what he wants to be. He wants to be a cop, you know?
That's why I said this is a time to skip the local shit, go right to federal. Because most local cops try to work their way up to federal. You know, a lot of these, there's a lot of guys. That's why they join the task force. Like when, say, ATF has a task force with the local police department, that's why those officers will volunteer to be on that task force, because they want to learn that so they can advance their career later on.
Yep.
But shit, if you don't have to do all that, you can just go right into it. Why not?
Definitely got a point. I'm gonna jump off.
And the whole thing, and even installation might be a good business right now, but that is a housing. That's a job that definitely depends on the housing market. And if the housing market crashes, that job could go away real quick.
Well, he's putting them in older buildings right now. They're redoing. That's what they're doing. Company he works for,
right?
But
But
got a building, they're replacing it, putting better stuff in it.
Anybody that's in the construction industry, whether you're installing insulation, drywall, whatever, is based on wherever the that, what do you want to call, real estate is. If the real estate market tanks, those guys don't have no business, because nobody will spend any money retrofitting old buildings or building new ones.
Right.
I mean, back in 08, a lot of guys that were in the construction lost their jobs, lost their businesses because of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a business that's definitely based on the real estate market. That's why the medical field's a really good field to get into, because even in a shitty economy, the medical field still makes money.
Yeah.
Those guys get paid regardless because they have to be there. And let's face it, the real estate market has busted quite a few times over the last 50 years.
Yeah, yeah. The USB-C. Got a lot of them USB-Cs to USB-Cs.
I mean, Dusty's in the same business. You know, if the real estate market tanked, his jobs would probably fall off real quick. A lot of concrete jobs.
Yeah.
He'd probably see a reduction in work, definitely.
No. If real estate goes down, crime goes up. So his job's safe because everybody needs a flyover to bury bodies. When real estate falls, you'll find your government will spend more money on infrastructure.
I would say it depends, Dusty, on where you're a wildlife officer at. If you're one of those guys like out in bumfucked Egypt and you're the only wildlife officer for 100 miles.
Okay, guys, what do you think? You want to keep going? Because I'm going to go catch a couple of ships.
Yeah, I'm going to jump too. I'm going to go fly.
Yeah, time to jump then.
All right.
I'm looking for Strobe.
Okay, we'll see you again in the morning.
I'll be at dinner.
Bye for now.
See y'all.
Bye.